and I are going to hook up later, man.
Yes. We're back. We're going to talk a little bit about Black Lightning.
Right here.
Yeah.
Black Lightning Year 1, number 1. Written by Jen.
And if you haven't done this to your issue yet, you should pour
if you
something
haven't
on
poured liquid all over my comic, feel free to do so anytime. Written by Jen Van Meter, drawn by Cully Hamner. Okay, so this is the origin of Black Lightning.
It's a really kind of cool book because they don't just deal with his origin and his powers. They deal with his family.
Yeah.
And where he's come from. And where he's going, like, and then this whole track of like what it is to, like, not just want a career. I mean, it has a lot to do with his significant other, his wife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of it is from her perspective because it has the voice over her and what happens in a relationship when somebody does get too obsessed with wanting to.
And
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I liked it.
I'm not sold on that.
I think I'd have to read more issues because.
Do you know who Black Lightning is prior to reading the comic
that was
book?
the thing. I didn't.
Not. And you know what? A lot of people don't.
Sinbad.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. This is the thing. And for everyone who doesn't know, Black Lightning was introduced in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then he was a member of the Outsiders, and then he sort of became a joke. That's why in the Saturday Night Live skit of Superman's funeral, Sinbad plays Black Lightning as sort of a joke.
Okay.
Now they've sort of brought him back, and they're trying to make him serious again. And I actually read this, and I thought it was a good story.
It was a great
Yeah,
story.
and it also kind of reminded me a lot of those movies about teachers and about like wanting to revamp the community and stuff. It reminded me of that. But what was interesting was that you have those types of movies and you see those types of movies all the time. Mm-hmm. But what was kind of cool was when I when I read it in a comic book, it was still really different because the genre is so different and the venue's so different, and you do kind of have something that is different from movies where you get to go panel by panel and you get to have particular words and it takes its time, and that it kind of meant a little bit more to me because I can't really watch any more of those movies. But I like this one a lot. I thought the ending was pretty sick. The ending was
Yes. Well, it's like a little bit like Lean on Me, a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's a little bit of a melodrama. Like this
Almost.
guy comes into this community and there's a little bit of corruption, and he gets tied up with it, and then there is tragedy at the end of the story. But the thing is whether or not it's a masterpiece or not, it's definitely something a little bit different from everything else. It's basically a drama. It's almost like I don't want to say a TV movie, but it's not a TV movie, but it's
Like
a
an
drama.
after-school special.
No, not quite. But it's
No.
a drama
Less
with
cheese, less
Black Lightning put into it. But it's a real story, right? About
Yeah.
real people. He comes home to, I guess, an underclass neighborhood. There's trouble, you know what I mean? And he sort of has to get mixed up in all that trouble. And I'm interested to see what's going to happen.
But as
I'm
com-
going to pick it up.
But as comic books go, doing the year one thing has become something that I really, really, really like. I really like when they take a character like Black Lightning, and Batman was kind of the first one to do it, and revisit their origin. And this one was really, it brought up all sorts of questions with me. I'm like, I thought like his powers came from his suit.
No.
But they don't. And then
No.
it's just, whoa, I thought his powers came from his belt buckle. I thought his powers came from the
No, they
phone
don't.
call. And it became a way to get to know this character again. And it was great.
I'm in. I'm buying it.
The thing is this. I'm not in.
But you love the cartoon Static Shock, right?
Absolutely.
Well,
And I love lightning. Like
Wow,
storms
who doesn't
at
like
night.
lightning?
Like when I can't sleep, it starts raining. You kind of hear it in the background. It's like
I
sleep so good.
also when it comes to things like pudding, I'll be like black pudding. I'll be like, oh, it's way better.
I'm in. I'm
Yeah.
in. The thing that didn't get me or won't ever get me, and this is why I'm not going to buy this comic book. Look at the cover of this book. Like seriously, did they invest more than 30 seconds drawing that? Like just
I think it's pretty good.
I think the cover sucks.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
Don't judge a
whatever
book by its
happened to
cover,
that?
but you know what? I'm gonna guess that they're gonna sell a lot more of these than they are of these. About 30 years. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. Come back, wrap it up.